Hi, it's Sean Doyle here from Recirc IT. Hope you're well. Interesting partnership that we've kicked off at the beginning of the year working with an organisation called Circular Computing was an offering that they had around laptops. And when you look at the numbers around e-waste, 40 million tonnes, and about 70% of that, the numbers aren't that specific, but around 70% of that are small IT devices and laptops. Which are making their way into e-waste. For anybody that works within this end user computing environment, you'll know the throughput of those compared to other products is significant. We are struggling a little bit in this space of having conversations with our clients about changing the culture in their business. So obviously, if I'm starting a role with a new organisation, starting a new job, I want to be able to turn up and on the first day receive that nice kind of brand new shiny laptop. For organisations that do have a culture of starting to, and this is where we're starting to see some of the shift and some of the change, is for organisations that really want to embed sustainability within their culture. So you might ask yourself, well, what is a better way of doing things other than this e-waste? One way could be to make sure that it's sustainably e-wasted or dealt with. But how about if it could be remanufactured? And there's this, if you cast your mind back to maybe 5 or 10 years ago, this argument wouldn't necessarily have stood up because of what if we looked about what was required of laptops. The performance over time, it was pretty much Moore's law that we had more dependencies on these devices to perform operations locally. So they had applications sitting on the desktops, which needed that compute power. It also needed more RAM. It needed more storage. But what's changed right now is that we're now moved to this cloud first strategy. So we're seeing more and more applications that are being web and browser based. So there's less and less dependency on our local computers to be able to keep up like they used to. So what we're starting to see is this performance starting to taper off, and so that really then opens up the opportunity to have a conversation about how you might be able to deal with your laptops differently. As I mentioned, in partnering with this organisation, Circular Computing. What they're able to do is essentially take the laptops away. They can do a whole remanufacturing process on that through sanitization, upgrading CPU, RAM, and essentially deliver that same product back to you, the same exact laptop, for anything in the region of $600 to $800. So that's what we've seen there is some real numbers and specifics that we can put into place around firstly around waste avoidance, which we can give to you in reporting. And we've got CO2 savings there, and water's again another huge one. So if you're able to essentially take the product that you have, repurpose that and get the same laptop back with all of the warranties, and with all of the same performance that you'd expect from a brand new one, and then we've avoided all of this consumption and waste. And this is again an organisation that's walking the walk in terms of circular economy. So if at the heart of your business and the culture of your business it is sustainability, then for anybody that does work within this field, we'd love conversation with you to talk about how you might be able to operate outside of this linear economy of consumption and waste.